everybody. Welcome to the Tribulation Institute. My name is Jeff Forster. I'm your host today. And this might be my last day. It could be. The world's in a bad place. And I've often thought if this is going to be my last video, if I knew that tomorrow would be, either through an EMP attack, or grid down situation, doesn't really matter. Darkness is coming. Darkness in the land and gross darkness in the people. Which means that you will not be seeing any more of these. Well, it's kind of tough to say if this is if you thought this was your last time to speak. I know I'm not speaking to many people. I've only got 48 subscribers. But hey, 12 changed the world. Anyway, what should I tell God's people? Now, I started to do this video 3 times a day. It keeps on going around as far as what I should be saying. I don't think I'm just saying this. I was taught in Bible college about Pretribulation Rapture. And I taught myself for a while, so I know exactly where all of you people that believe in the pre-tribulation rapture and those who teach it, I understand where you come from. I understand all the scriptures that you use. I don't have any animosity to those that believe that, because I believe in post-tribulation. There's no doubt in my mind that there's no doubt that the scriptures teach a post-tribulation scripture. Rapture. Most people, not all but most, that say, we're not destined for God's wrath. Well, that's true. In the scriptures they use, that we're going to have to be removed, so we're going to go through wrath. Those scriptures are talking about salvation. The wrath of eternal punishment. That's what they're talking about. They're not even closely related to the end times. That's just scripture, like, well, because the last, the 7 trumpets and the 7 vials. That's where his wrath is. Yeah, it is his wrath. Look, believe what you want to believe. And here's what I believe. That if you believe that and continue to believe it, you're either going to fall away from the faith because you're not getting raptured. That's the resurrection of the dead. Resurrection and rapture is the same thing. That's at the end. It only happens one time. You ain't rapturing somebody and come back 7 years later. It ain't happening. It's not scriptural. So I believe you're either going to fall away from the faith or you're going to get your head cut off. Because you don't have the faith. Faith comes by hearing, hearing by the word. Okay? And you don't know the word that says that he's going to remove the wicked from the earth. Well, Noah's flood ring a bell to you? Got to get inside the ark. The word is his ark, the living word. Emmanuel, God in the flesh. He is our ark of safety. He's sitting at the right hand of the Father. He being the head of, we being the church, his body in the earth. He's coming back for a glorious church, not one that's just hiding or waiting to be taken out of here in a secret rapture. Because God can't hide them from his wrath. What kind of God do you serve? This is serious business here. Yah's business is serious business. And he's getting down to business. You need to get back into the Word if you believe in a pre-tribulation rapture. Not to prove or disprove it, but to find the truth. If you seek the truth, now that doesn't mean to reaffirm, to look in the Word, to establish what you already believe. I mean, if you really want to know the truth, which is where I was at 35 years ago, didn't take long to find out the truth concerning the rapture. Simply means the resurrection of the dead, immediately after the tribulation. So I would urge you to seek the truth so that you'll know the truth. And those that don't, may God have mercy on your souls. May you stand strong. I do know this, if you won't live for Christ while you're alive, you won't die for him. You'll turn away from the faith. You'll believe the lie. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for the world that's going to perish. And those in it, meaning in Satan's system. They're not in the kingdom of Yah. And I feel so sorry. For those who think they know God, but they don't. You'll stand before Yahshua and he'll say, "Depart from me, you workers of iniquity." That means those that break the law and the Sabbath, the correct one, is part of his law and commandments. They're easy to be entreated. Come out. Come out of the false Babylonian whore church that we call Christianity. Come into the true light. It's in here, not in the lies of the preachers on the pulpits. I saw a long time ago, 30 years ago, that God doesn't have good things to say about the false pastors. They're leading his sheep astray. But he says, and he is, I see him out there now, that he's raising up sheep that are not hirelings. I never have been a hireling. I mean, pastors that are not hirelings. They're going to teach his flock the truth. Go to my YouTube channel. Go to my websites. You'll find the truth there. I don't want your money. Never have. Never will. Anyway, I pray for God's people that will perish because of their lack of knowledge. It ain't that they don't have it. They don't believe it when those that tell them. Anyway, may God have mercy on all of us.